And the consequent system of indirect rule was supposed to lead. Where is it leading us to? Destruction? Darkness? Poverty? Is that what life is all about? Bloodshedding? Insecurity? If we are to be joined together to live together, are we not supposed to progress? Are we not supposed to move forward better? Yeah. They said, so if the amalgamation is to our own benefit, is it not supposed to make us one of the most beautiful places to be in the world? But now, Nigeria is a place where nobody wants to travel to. Lord God. And British colonial rule in Nigeria gave little or no thought to this question. As a means of leading the people of Nigeria to self-rule, the system was a total failure. Even the Western world knows this. And this is a disaster. This is a failure. Feudal chieftaincies created by the system were not compatible with a modern progressive state. We are not backward people. Slavery continue. We were not meant to be a slave. We were born free man, born free woman, kings and queens in the land of Oduduwa. We are princes and princesses in the land of Oduduwa. We are business. We have people, our women are enterprising, beautiful. But today, they have become beggars in the streets. The British colonial rule did some good in Nigeria anyway, but that it did some harm too, especially its failure to adequately prepare Nigeria for future development as a united, democratic, and progressive modern state. It was at best a partial success. The indirect rule system that follow amalgamation remains, and I repeat, this indirect rule system that follow amalgamation of 1914 remains the major source of ethnic and tribal politics in Nigeria today. So we are saying to the United States of America and to all every country in the part of the world that the amalgamation of 1914, and I say it again, the amalgamation of 1914, which expired in 2014, was the root cause of the problem that we have in Nigeria today. Isn't it? Yes, yes or no? Yes. I read it again. There is nothing else. It is not because we don't have the resources. It is not because we don't have educated people. It is not because we don't have human resources or we don't have brain. Our fathers, what is Joba, they have been ruling. They have an established kingdom. But here the problem lies. The amalgamation of 1914, which expired in 2014, was the only, and we repeat, the only, which means the solution is for us to be separated. The solution for us is to exit. Yes. The solution for us is to break Nigeria. Yes. So therefore, it is root cause of the problem that we have in Nigeria today. Yes or no? Yes. This message I read, this message came from the heart of a knowledgeable woman and a barrister. Somebody who knows rule of law. Some barrister, Dr. Jemez, and I'm just standing in a gap. I'm standing in gap for her today. And this is to let you know that the only solution to stop the killing, the poverty, the suffering, the death, the bloodshed in Nigeria today is self-determination. And self-determination by allowing every indigenous people. I don't care if any other indigenous people does not want to go. But as far as Oduduwa people, the Yoruba people are concerned, because we are a nation before. All we are asking you to do for us is to recognize our sovereignty. Yoruba nation, Yoruba sovereign nation, Yoruba sovereign nation, Yoruba sovereign nation. And this credit to Dapo Fafowora. God bless United States of America. God bless Oduduwa Nation. God bless all our kings as they hear us and as they join us, as they agree with us that there is no way. Ileya, Ileya, Ọmọ Oòduà, Ileya, 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 Ọmọ Oòduà, Ileya. Àti mọ bí tà ń re, àti padà wá sílé. Àti jáwọ́ lápọ̀ tí kò yọ, àti gbómi làkàná. Iléyá, iléyá o. Lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa fẹ́. Lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa fẹ́. Àṣìyá o, Yorùbá nation. Lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa fẹ́. Lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ o, lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa títí ayé. Nígbà òwúrọ̀, nígbà ọ̀sán ń kọ́. Lọ́gànjọ́ òru, nígbà òjò ni ó máa fẹ́. Lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa fẹ́. Lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa fẹ́. Lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa fẹ́. Òṣìyá o, Yorùbá nation. Lẹ́lẹ́ ni ó máa fẹ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà dà. Ẹ̀yin ìran ọmọ aládé dà. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire dà. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ kóòtù oòjíire dà. Ẹ kíra fún Odùduwà. Now, the next thing is we're going to listen to one of our barrister also. Ọ̀kan lára àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ká lè mọ̀ pé ọmọ Odùduwà á ṣe àṣàdànù. Àṣàlìmọ̀jẹ̀ rí. Àpọ̀ káàkiri ni. I call Barrister Ayọ̀ Martins. Barrister Ayọ̀ Martins, are you ready? Okay, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to start on the notes that our last speaker just ended. That beautiful song of Yoruba. We have so many beautiful songs in Yoruba land. And I'm going to sing one, to errate me into making the statement to President Joe Biden, to make a statement on behalf of all the Yoruba people across the globe, to Vice President Kamala Harris, to make a statement to all the world leaders, the leaders in United States of America, the majority leader of Senate in United States of America, to equally make a statement on behalf of the Yoruba people, to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And that song goes thus. Yorùbá nation yìí ti gbogbo wa ni. Ó máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́. Torí kò sí ibòmíràn tí a lè lọ. Àjò lè dàbí ilé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Ẹ jẹ́ jọ gbé gèmígè lórí nǹkan sí. Yorùbá nation yìí ti gbogbo wa ni. Ó máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́. Torí kò sí ibòmíràn tí àrẹ́jẹ́ sowọ́ pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yoruba nation. No. Yoruba nation, self-recognition. Yoruba nation, self-recognition. Good afternoon, His Excellency, the President of the United States of America. Because this, our meeting today, is an epoch-making event. It's a meeting that we need an intervention from the United States of America. That is the more reason why we are right here gathered in the Department of State of the United States of America in Washington, D.C. to make a statement on behalf of about 60 million Yoruba people in Nigeria that is being presently entrapped in Nigeria. Equally, to make a statement on behalf of Yoruba people in the diaspora, including the United States of America, in the Caribbean, in Brazil, all over the world, to make a statement that we have made a resolve to exit Nigeria. In fact, as I'm talking to you, we have done the necessary thing we ought to do under the law to pronounce our freedom, to pronounce the sovereignty of the Yoruba nation. Why we are here gathered today is just to alert the world community, the world leader, the international community, to give recognition to this newly formed Yoruba state. Because by the virtue of the petition which we signed recently before the United Nations, 5 million Yoruba people, sons and daughters across the globe, signed the petition, which is our own referendum, that we are exiting from Nigeria, because we have seen that Nigeria has done nothing to us, but Nigeria has brought pillage to the masses of our people. Nigeria has brought disaster. Nigeria has brought murder. Nigeria has brought to us raping of our women in Nigeria. We don't have any choice other than to tell the whole world that Yoruba nation, we have exited from Nigeria, from the equation in Nigeria. I have a lot of things to say. I don't know where to start. But let me start with, that was a preamble, the introduction. Nigeria, do you know Nigeria is going down the precipice? Nigeria has drawn the efforts of our heroes past have been put in vain, and no thanks to I'll still come back to that. You know, we lawyers, we don't like to be interjected. We like our story to take a story, because I'm telling a story and I'm going to end at a particular place in my story that I'm telling, so that every one of you, everyone that is here gathered, if you now feel that my story is not complete, there is always a chance to come, you know, and say an addendum to the story which I'm telling. Nigeria is going down the precipice. We don't have a choice as Yoruba people across the globe to exit from Nigeria peacefully. No thanks to General Muhammadu Buhari. General Muhammadu Buhari, the president of Nigeria, is presently supervising the genocide, is presently committing a crimes against humanity. And we have no choice. We have to let the international community to be aware of this, our plight as Yoruba people who are civilized, who are well educated, well read, well traveled in Nigeria. But we are just trapped in Nigeria. Buhari is the head of the Janjaweed. When I was making my research about what a Janjaweed is a group of militia that have come from Sahel, from Sudan, from Arab, to come and unleash terror on the innocent civilian population, the faceless civilian population. Muhammadu Buhari is the number one Boko Haram in Nigeria. I want the world leaders to know this. And that's the reality. General Muhammadu Buhari, the present president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is supposed to be the Federal Republic of Nigeria in any way, but really, it is the Federal Republic of Fulani people in Nigeria. And we are saying, we the Yoruba people, we are not going to be involved in that kind of an equation. And that's the reason why I pity some of these our politicians that are still maneuvering, that still believe that there will be election in Yoruba land, that there will be election in Nigeria, that there will be election. Is it not appalling? Just last Sunday, a terrorist attack occurred in Nigeria. People who are gathered worshiping, serving their God in St. Francis Catholic Church in our Ondo state of Nigeria. Some gunmen sponsored by Muhammadu Buhari, and my mentioning about his name, I need anybody to call me to question. I have a whole lot of evidence to show that Buhari, President Muhammadu Buhari, is the number one Boko Haram in Nigeria. And they're out there to terrorize the rest of the population. Because as of today, do you know that all the killers, more than 100 people were killed just this last Sunday in Nigeria, in a church in Ondo State, in Yoruba land? And Buhari-led administration is not bringing out the state machinery. It's not rolling out the tank of the military to go into the bushes where these people, these terrorists are lurking, to get them arrested and prosecuted. I'm going to shock you by certain revelation I'm going to make now. Are you aware, although I've been asked to talk about the 1999 Constitution, I'm coming back to that place, but maybe I should quickly talk about the 1999 Constitution, so that we can actually correlate our story. I can match my story with my learned friend, on whose behalf the first speaker read a piece, because she has talked about the amalgamation of Nigeria. And I want to talk about the 1999 Constitution. And I want to talk about how the process of that Constitution is brought to bear. And I equally want to marry that with colonialism, new colonialism, and imperialism. And I'm going to romance it with the fact that Yoruba people, we are not going to be part and parcel of that kind of an equation. The 1999 Constitution, do you know that Nigeria, as it is presently constituted, Nigeria is operating a law that is not derived from the sovereignty of the entire masses of the people of Nigeria. Because before we can have a constitution, there are processes upon which a constitution is made. There must necessarily be a constitutional convention. In other advanced democracies of the world, like the United States of America, Australia, India, all these democracies are advanced democracies, and they lay down a proper legal framework before their constitution was made. Let me quickly go into that. Do you know that the United States of America, where we are for the construction, for the peace and progress, for the development of the United States of America, 55 eminent personalities in the United States of America gathered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the year 1787. These eminent people gathered together. They drafted a constitution for the good governance of the United States of America. And that is the reason why United States of America keep prospering, keeps developing at a geometric progression. And that's the reason why all of us, we run away from where our life is being demanded to come and seek refuge and to come and possibly contribute our own quota to the gross domestic product of America. Mark my word, in all these things I'm saying, the United States of America's Constitution was constructed through a constitutional convention in 1787. In Australia, do you know that the Constitution was first drafted between the year 1891 and year 1898? 2 series of constitutional convention. Not all those were constitutional convention. And these are advanced democracy, which is equally, they are federal democracy that can be compared to what we have in Nigeria. You have seen that I've not mentioned about United Kingdom. I have my reason. And my reason is deliberate. I will soon get to the end of that story. Do you know that some delegates equally in India, in the year 1948, they gathered in a constitutional convention and they made a constitution for themselves. They made a constitution for themselves. And that constitution, brought about the progress, egalitarianism of Indian society that we have today. But in the case of Nigeria, our own constitution was given to us through military decree. And that decree is decree number 24 of 1999. The decree of the military to govern a whole humongous population of 220 million Nigerian population. Some military adventurers came to the space to come and make a convention, a decree for us, seizing the sovereignty of the Nigerian people. Is that reasonable? And that's the reason why the present problem that is presently going on in Nigeria keeps going at alarming rate. There's killing, there's pillaging, there's raping, there's all sorts of crime against humanity. Do you know that that constitution was given by General Abdulsalami Abubakar? General Abdulsalami Abubakar is a stooge of the Fulani people of Nigeria. He appointed Professor Yadudu and sat him down in his chamber and drafted that constitution for the entire people without seeking my consent as a Yoruba man, without seeking the consent of the Biafra people, without seeking the consent of anybody. They just brought this constitution to come and take effect in Nigeria. And that was the most important law in Nigeria as of today. That's the reason why we are saying we Yoruba people, across the globe, we are making a statement today that we were not consulted. Our consent was not sought before that constitution came to be. And we don't want to be part and parcel of that equation any longer. Our founding fathers, our founding fathers who started the journey towards marching towards the independent state of Nigeria, you know, to bring everybody together, apart from the 1914 amalgamation. You know that Nigerian independence was since 1960. What our founding fathers subscribed to by virtue of the Constitution of law to the force of law in 1961 was actually a constitution that recognized regional autonomy. Little T Constitution too, you know, supports the principle of autonomous regions in Nigeria, and that was the agreement that the Yoruba people, for us to be part and parcel of Nigeria, we have to control our resources, we have to secure our lives and property. So also the Eastern Nigeria, which is largely the Biafra people and the Igbo people as of today. Then the Northern Nigeria, all of us, we were there operating a regional autonomous system of government. And we were actually contributing a task to a new federal government, to a new center. And that is what is used for matters like military matter, etc. No sooner than the military adventurers, no sooner than they came to power, they destroyed this system, they destroyed this regional system. They took, in fact, Nigeria has been stealing from the Yoruba people. And I see no reason why we have to remain in that, under that contraption called Nigeria. All the development that our Chief Obasanjo Awolowo did in the Western region, using the cocoa money, you know, as the main staple of economic income generation in the Yoruba land. That money was what was used to give the Yoruba people the first television station in Africa. The first television station in Africa. That money was what was used to build the premier university in Africa, the University of Ibadan. Equally, University of Ife. All of these, our heritage, has been taken away from us by Nigeria, just because we have subscribed to the equation called Nigeria. And we are saying we don't want this any longer. That constitution is a unitary constitution. Our forefathers subscribed to federalism. The constitution that brought out of 98% the legislative list, they brought 68 of it to the exclusive list. That means it is only the federal government that can make laws on all those 68 items. The only 30 that is remaining is a concurrent legislative list. Do you know that if all these federating states, like Lagos State, Ogun State, Yoruba State, the northern states, Zamfara, Sokoto, do you know that if they make laws in all those, okay, let me run off. I did promise you that I'm going to give you the evidence why General Muhammadu Buhari was the #1 Boko Haram in Nigeria. I'm going to read some stuff to you now. Do you know that Boko Haram in the year 2012, before General Muhammadu Buhari came to become the president of Nigeria, in 2012, Boko Haram picked Buhari to moderate talks with the government of Nigeria. That piece can be seen in the Nation newspaper of November 2, 2012. It is all over the internet. Do you know that Buhari in 2023, precisely June 2nd, 2013, he indeed told the federal government of Goodluck Jonathan that he should stop them members, he should stop the killing of Boko Haram members, the people who are terrorists. Buhari, who is your present president of Nigeria, is telling them that they should stop the killing of Boko Haram. The Boko Haram people that are going about killing people, pillaging people, have you forgotten so easily? The 200, more than 200 Chibok girls that were kidnapped in a school. They sold those girls for slavery. Since now, up till now, those 200 innocent children were still being sold to slavery. Some of them were married to the Boko Haram commanders. Yes, Buhari said they should stop the killing of Boko Haram. Do you know that Buhari fought clampdown on Boko Haram members? That is equally on the Nation, June 2, 2013. Military offensive against Boko Haram is anti-North. That is Buhari still talking in June 2013. Equally, how Buhari stop us from fighting Boko Haram, South African mercenary? They, say this to the entire world that Buhari, the president of Nigeria, the present president of Nigeria, he has them to stop the killing of this Boko Haram. I have a whole lot of evidence to convince you that the president of Nigeria is the #1 Boko Haram in Nigeria. No wonder. Do you know that there's one program they call Operation Safe Corridor? All the Boko Haram that have killed, that have made, that have destroyed so many things. Do you know that Buhari, without taking them to court, without charging them, without convicting them, Buhari will give them pardon. He will rehabilitate them for killing Nigerians. He will say thank you for killing many people. He will rehabilitate them. He will give them money. Many of them have been drafted into the military of Nigeria. And that's the reason why it seems that Nigerian military is so weak. One of the strongest military in Africa. This is a military that assisted in the ECOMOG operation in Western Africa countries. So what are we talking about? My dear people, Yoruba nation is exiting. We have exited from Nigeria. There's no going back. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Iléyá ọmọ Odùwà. Iléyá ọmọ Odùwà. Iléyá.
nìyẹn o, ẹwà ìlú. Láì sí ikọ́ àti àdá, kò rí pé o. Onílù ni ó yá bá mi tún sọ, bá mi tún sọ. Ẹ dúró ẹ jẹ́ kó nílù yẹn sọ. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀. Kárí Àdìsá mọ̀ ń gbádùn rẹ. Ọ̀kárí àyàn ni. Lọ́dà fún ọkùnrin. Yóò máa jalè ìwé kíkọ́ láì sí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò gbé. Ọjọ́ kẹ́lẹ́. Àwọn ìṣọ́ ọmọ ká máa sí ìbàlẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹwà wá ìtúwà wò. Àwọn làgbà, àwọn làgbà, adìyẹ ṣáṣọ́ làgbà, adìyẹ àwọn là. Olóṣì padà. Burúkú padà lẹ́yìn wá, olóṣì padà. Ẹgbẹ́ sókè, olóṣì padà. Olóṣì padà. Olórí burúkú padà lẹ́yìn wá, olóṣì padà. Fúlàní padà. Fúlàní padà. Fúlàní padà lẹ́yìn wá. Olóṣì padà. Fúlàní padà. Olóṣì padà. Fúlàní padà. Olórí burúkú padà lẹ́yìn wá, olóṣì padà. Wọ́n lọ àìṣẹ́gbẹ́ wọn, ẹgbẹ́ ra. Kò lè jáde, wọn ò lè jáde, wọn ò lè jáde. Ọmọ Fúlàní tilẹ̀ wọ́n rí. Odùduwà nation, Yorùbá sovereign nation, Yorùbá sovereign.
Bọ́ọ̀lù ẹni bá jalè, wọ́n ló mà ṣe o. Ó bọ́ lọ́wọ́.
Yorùbá nation now, Yorùbá sovereign nation. Are you tired? Ṣé tirẹ̀ yìí ni? Maybe to some people who are listening to us, one of our culture is drum. One of our tradition, we use drum, to talk, to demonstrate, to explain. Either we are happy, we want to pass a message. So, and ara àwọn nǹkan tá a fẹ́ kó sọnù lọ́wọ́ wa nìyẹn. Òun ni àwọn àṣà àti ìṣe wa. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, àwọn tí wọ́n bá sì kọ orúkọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ orúkọ pẹ̀lú this handsome man, this beautiful man, young man. Please write your name. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má rush. Ẹ má gbé ká, just pass it. Just pass it, please. Odùduwà nation, Yorùbá sovereign nation, Biafra sovereign nation. Hold on, it's like you people are tired now. They expect that. Biafra sovereign nation. Igbo kwano. Igbo kwano. Igbo kwano. Igbo kwano. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Middle Belt nation. Middle Belt nation. One thing that people don't realize is that even Middle Belt, the kind of suffering they have suffered in in the heart of Nigeria past anything else. So they want to go. Everybody wants to go. So we use this moment to recognize our other self-determination group, the Biafra. They are here. Yes, they are here. I can see them. Wave your flag. Wave your flag. Mama, you want to speak people and address your...
Yes, so. Okay. All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra! We are appealing to the international community. We are appealing to President Joe Biden. We are appealing to VP Kamala Harris. We are appealing to Nancy Pelosi that the international community should come to our aid. Nigeria is another Rwanda. Do not pretend you don't know what is happening in Nigeria. This is worse than Afghanistan. People are being murdered every day. Can you believe that what I have on now is entitled to summary execution? That I'm wearing a dress reaching Biafra is tantamount to summary execution. Our people are being murdered. Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon. The world community is not saying anything. He has been renditioned from Kenya. They are not saying anything. President Biden, this is on your thoughts. The world will ask of you when you leave office. What did you do in Nigeria? What did you do for the Biafrans? What did you do for the Oduduwas? What did you do for Middle Belt? I trust you because I saw what you did during the apartheid regime. You were for the black South Africans. Do the same thing now so that history will not forget you. Do the same thing now. President Biden, do something. 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 Kamala Harris, do something. President Pelosi, do something. President Biden, do something. All hail Biafra.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's a powerful one. Short and powerful. Thank you. Please. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Sunday Igboho should be free. Finally, totally. Now, we have another speaker, and I'm going to call, please, all our speakers. I know you are speaking from your heart. Make it brief, make it short, make it powerful. It is not how long the message is, but the points that we want to pass across to the international world.
I think we need to sing some song.
You have something. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Zabu. 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 Zabu Nigeria. Zabu Ali. Zabu Nigeria. Zabu Zabu. Zabu Waka. Zabu Wani. Zabu Su. Zabu Su. Zabu Nigeria. Zabu Buhari. Zabu Buhari. Zabu.
That's a nice one. Thank you, mommy. Esho. If I hear about see the reason why we have to start the road. I know here about see people now, but I know here. If we want start wahala now, what we are saying is if you are speaking your language now, I will be confused. I will think you are abusing me. But you know you can do it. They don't want us. They don't want us. They don't want. No, they just use that abracadabra. Amen. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Amen, somebody.
Amen.
I say, oh yeah, I call Baba was Samuel Jegede for a brief. Please don't read the
I will not. Trust me. I'm gonna make sure to make sure I summarize all the points I have here so that our people back home can get the message and that they can respond accordingly. My name is Samuel Jagede. I live in the state of Georgia. That's a beautiful state, by the way. Now, we want to look at how education in Yoruba land have been bastardized by the current government, in particular, the government of Mr. Buhari. We have it, we can state without any fear of contradiction that one of the unstated goals of this administration is the destruction of education in Yoruba land. Yoruba people are one of the most educated people on the continent of Africa. As a matter of fact, people will say we are the most educated. But if we are among the first three, that is still an achievement. We have it on good authority that from 1860s, Yoruba people have been graduating from top-class British universities to show you how we value education. But since the disaster of 1914, people say it's a mistake, but I call it a disaster. What you call amalgamation is actually a disaster. Yes, that was engineered by the British. Yes, sir. And now we are saying that as Yoruba people, we are sick and tired of the mess that this government has made of our education. Our education is our pride in Yoruba land. You will recall that in the 50s, one of the founders of Yoruba with our own share of the cocoa money, can you imagine? Chief Awolowo with other technocrats in Western region established the famous and the world-renowned University of Ife, that's the most beautiful campus on the African continent by the standard of that time. By the standard of that time. And now, it is not worthy. Everybody listen to this. It is not worthy that the world's most famous surgeon, there is nobody who doesn't know Professor Olutolu Yinka Olusoye. The world's most renowned surgeon actually graduated from the famous Obafemi Awolowo University. Can you imagine? And of course, Dr. Badeo, the only doctor who has been listed as someone who is a specialist in two key areas of medicine, cardiology and kidney. As well as you know, Dr. Badeo is the only person who is a specialist in those two areas of medicine, judging by the American standard. So we are saying, I mean, he's also an alumnus, a proud alumnus of Obafemi Awolowo University. We are letting American people know how we value education in Yoruba land. Now let me say this. Are you ready for this, everybody? Yeah. Are you ready for this? Yeah. There is a state in Yoruba land where everyone, listen to me, where everyone is either a professor, is aspiring to become a professor, is working to become a professor, is dreaming to become a professor, is a potential professor, and is born a potential professor. Which state is that? Can anybody? That is what education means to us in Yoruba land. Right on, sir. That is what education means to us in Yoruba land. Right on. And of course, who was the first neurosurgeon trained in America? The first neurosurgeon trained in America is Olatunde Odeku. Olatunde Odeku is a Yoruba man. Many of you will recall that Olatunde Odeku has a whole library named after him in the in UCA, that the Nigeria's premier medical institution. So a Yoruba man is not only the first neurosurgeon. We are also saying that one of the most famous surgeons in America is a Yoruba man. Now, what has this government done to our education? Listen to me. Everybody knows that university lecturers are on strike in Nigeria. Why are they on strike? Is it because we have an irresponsible set of political leaders in Nigeria? Unfortunately, many of these political leaders are Yorubas. Unfortunately. Now, you will be surprised that many of these Yoruba leaders, they were beneficiaries of the famous free universal primary education of late Chief Obafemi Awolowo in the 50s. Many of them were also beneficiaries of the post-1979 government of the UPA, Unity Party of Nigeria, in many of those Yoruba states. But shamelessly, they have colluded with other people who don't value education, unfortunately. They have colluded and they have ensured that our education in Yoruba land has been destroyed. That is, and I'm telling them now that by the time the history of Yoruba land comes to be written, history will not be charitable to them. Shame on you, Yoruba leaders who are colluded with Fulani to destroy our education. Shame on all of you. Another reason these politicians, as callous as they are, why they will not fund our education is because many of them are owners of secondary schools, private secondary schools and universities. So public education is of no importance to them. As far as they are concerned, all other Yorubas can go to hell. Those of their children, of our Yoruba people who attend public schools, they can go to hell. These politicians don't care. Why don't they care? Because they have private colleges and private universities where they and their children can attend. If they don't attend private schools in Nigeria, you know what they do? They send their children abroad. So why would they care about the education of the common people in Europe? Why would they care? Why would they care? So before I end this address, I want to ask our young people in Yoruba land a few questions. Just a few questions. Number one, how many of you are sure? If you're a Yoruba person in Nigeria, listen to me and listen good. How many of you are sure that when you graduate from your universities, you are going to get a job 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years after your graduation? How many of you are confident you will get a job? Nobody. The second question is this. How many of you will be able to settle down and get married 3, 4, 5, 6 years after you graduate from university? Already, you are spending double the time you are supposed to spend in universities as a result of the incessant strikes by the college lecturers. How many of you will be able to settle down? Number 3, this question is very important. How many of you want to raise your children in Nigeria today? Talking sincerely, even when you are settled, you are married, can you honestly answer the question that you want to raise your children in Nigeria? How many of you? Do you know how many of our young people in Yoruba land have died in Sahara Desert trying to cross to Libya and route to Europe? We don't even have the statistics, but we know many of them have died while attempting to cross to Libya. And then the last question is this. Do we know how many of our young people are still in incarceration? Yeah, people are jubilating that, hey, somebody has gotten a ticket. How many of our young people are still in incarceration as a result of the NSAS protest? Our young people protested because of police brutality. But many of them were killed. Many of them are still missing. Many of them are still in incarceration. And then we want to prepare for another election? Hell no. Hell no. Nigeria has been said. Hello? Okay. Nigeria is a country that has several nationalities. We have different languages, different culture, different prejudices, and so on and so forth. If that is the case, why don't we take an appraisal of our current situation and come to the conclusion that we must dissolve Nigeria as a matter of urgency so that each of us can pursue our destiny in our own different ways? I want to end this address by quoting a 19th century British diplomat and foreign secretary, George Canning. George Canning said during the concert of Europe that at that of the time European countries were jostling for influence in Europe. George Canning said, If we cannot stick together, why don't we go our different ways and let God be for all of us? So I'm saying to all Nigerian nationalities that let all of us go by ourselves and let God be for all of us. Thank you.
Onílùwàdà, Ayọ̀wálé o. Odùduwà nation, Yorùbá sovereign nation. Onílùwà, ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Wọn ò ní sinmi, àwọn ọ̀tá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọn ò ní sinmi, wọn ò ní sinmi, wọn ò ní torí àwọn ọ̀tá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọn ò ní sinmi, àtìkẹ́rọ ní pẹ̀rọ̀ jẹ́, wọn ò ní sinmi, àtìkiri ní pẹ̀rọ̀ jẹ́, wọn ò ní sinmi, wọn ò ní sinmi, wọn ò ní ẹni àtìkiri ní pẹ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn màmá gan wọn ò mẹ́ràn jẹ́. Ṣé ẹ mọ́ràn jẹ́? That small dog they used to put at the entrance of the house. You know when people go in and go out in Los Angeles. Àtìkẹ́rọ ní pẹ̀rọ̀ jẹ́, wọn ò ní sinmi, bẹ́ẹ̀ wí, wọn ò ní sinmi, wọn ò ní sinmi, àtìkẹ́rọ ní pẹ̀rọ̀ jẹ́, wọn ò ní. Wọ́n lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí wù ní sinmi, wọn ò ní sinmi, torí àtìkẹ́rọ ní pẹ̀rọ̀ jẹ́, wọn ò ní sinmi. Ó tó onílù mi, àìtó onílù mi, àdìjà. Má jà jà o, má jà jà. Àníjà o, a ò ní jà. Odùduwà ní bàbá wa o, a ò ní jà o. A ò ní jà o. Mo ló lákàrẹ̀lé, ilé làwa ń lọ. Àgbẹ̀ kan òrókòrókò kó gbàgbé ilé. Mo lákàrẹ̀lé, ilé là ń lọ. Àgbẹ̀ kan òrókòrókò. Yorùbá sovereign nation. Pariwo ẹ ó dàgbé ìwé kọ́kísà ẹ̀jọ̀ kò já wa lára dáadáa. Yorùbá sovereign nation. What do we want for Yoruba sovereign nation? What do we want for Yoruba sovereign nation? What do we want for Biafra sovereign nation? What do we want for Middle Belt nation? What do we want for Arewa nation? Anybody that wants Nigeria should hold Nigeria, yes. Ẹ jẹ́ máa tẹ̀síwájú. Ilé ló lọ tààrà. Ilé náà lọ tààrà. Ìpakúpa ti pé ó ti dópin o, ilé ló lọ tà. Ìpakúpa, ìṣẹ́, ìyà, òrèlé fún ọmọ Yorùbá. Ìṣẹ́ relé o. Ilé ló lọ tààrà. Ìsílẹ̀ relé o. Ilé ló lọ tààrà. Ìṣẹ́ àjọjọ́ relé o. Tààrà. Ìmúnisí relé o. Ilé ló lọ tààrà. Ìlẹ́rú relé o. Àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀rú ti dára mi. Ilé ọ̀gbà mi jẹ́ relé o. Ilé lọ tààrà. Ọlọ́jẹ̀rú relé o. Ilé ni wọ́n lọ tààrà. Iná díẹ̀ á pe ẹni tó kàn màmá wa Mojísọ́lá wẹ́ẹ̀sì ok màmá ẹ bá wa mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ̀sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ ìlú Haúsá báyìí àwọn tó dàgbà síbẹ̀ tó ń bí wọn síbẹ̀ báyìí
Kóso Haúsá. Kóso Haúsá.
from your heart.
Haúsá ni kó sọ o.
Wọ́n ní ká ẹ bá wa sọ Haúsá sí
Kọ́ lè gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ ní náà. Kọ́ lè gbọ́.
My name is Mojísọ́lá. I'm a Yoruba. I tribe and as a nation. I'm here to speak on my story as a living witness of the genocide being displayed in Nigeria and for a very long time in northern parts of Nigeria. This is my story. United States of America, President Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris. I want the House and the Congress and everybody, leaders of the whole world, to listen. I'm a living witness of the genocide that have been displayed in Nigeria for a very, very long time, right immediately after the independence. I was born and raised in Kano, in Nigeria, northern part of Nigeria. So I know from experience as a living in northern part of Nigeria, as a Yoruba, that we went through a lot. I will cite an example. Northerners don't have anything. We are Northerners. And these Fulanis, we don't have anything in common. British came and they did their own, but we, as the indigenous people of Nigeria, Yoruba is the people I'm going to speak about. That is my own people, and those are the people I want to talk about. We don't have language in common. We don't have culture in common. We don't have food. We don't have belief. We don't have anything in common because I live and I grew up in their midst. Genocide has been going on for a very long time. Fulani Hausa has been killing at random from when I was 9 and I'm 68 years old this year. That was from 1965, soon after Nigerian independence. Fulani Hausa started killing all Southerners in Kano and in all northern parts of Nigeria. They were killing Igbos and they were killing other tribes too. Before the war broke, they almost killed my father because he was hiding Igbos in the ceiling of our house. My father almost got killed that year. They were killing people right in front of us as children, and nobody could do anything about it. And this same northerner, they were calling for split of Nigeria. Aware, they called it then. They want the split of Nigeria then. The so-called northerners who are saying they don't want Nigeria to split now, they have been calling since 1965 that they don't want to stay in Nigeria. But because of the oil they were getting from the south, they don't want to go anymore. But we, Yorubas, we must go. We are even out already, going out of exit. We are on our way out. Fulani Hausa, the random killing of the southerner, even when even the Muslims who are from the south, the Yoruba Muslims, we are not spared. of their killing. They will kill Igbos, kill Yorubas, kill the Muslims who are even part of the same religion with them, all in the same, all in the name of calling Allah. When Minister Bunking came to Kano, he came for a crusade. He's late now. He's a German minister. Asa Fulani went at random. They killed because one of their leaders, Dan Gumi, pronounced that the minister should not allow to have any crusade in Kano. And they went out in the night. They were killing for about 3 days. They continued killing. There's a part of Kano that they put the southerners. They call it Sabumbiri. And that's the area where my parents, where we live. And anytime they want to unleash on the southerners, they come in the night and they will kill. And a lot of southerners will even have to mount the wall to escape for their life to get out of the north. And this continued until this day, even in 2011, when this same President Buhari lost an election to President Goodluck Jonathan. He made a pronouncement that blood of human beings and baboons will flow on the streets of Nigeria. And this started a lot of massive killing, riots. Even in the north, they don't fear, even if it's just soup fighting. They will just use that excuse and they take advantage of it and they'll start killing southerners, killing Yorubas, killing Igbos, killing even Muslims from the south. And this has been going on for a very long time without any arrest up to today. No arrest. And then now, those children that the politicians, they are elite in the north, they were grooming. They refuse when other parts of the country, other regions are educating their children, teaching them trading and teaching them education, giving them all that we need for their future. They refuse, they deny their own young ones. And these are these same people now that have grown and they are beyond their power because they've been using them for political gain in Nigeria. And this northern elite, especially Dangote, the so-called African billionaire, people are saying he's on the Forbes, that he's a billionaire. He has been using them, loading them and shipping them to the south because they couldn't handle the atrocities again because of the Boko Haram and the terrorists. And even President Buhari, he called all the Fulanis from West Africa that they should come into Nigeria because Nigeria belongs to them. They should come and unleash terror on the people, the indigenous people of Nigeria, and they want us out so that they will wipe everybody out and they will take over. And we Yorubas say no, we will not agree to that. We have to exit. They don't have regard for us. They kill our mothers, they rape our mothers and our sisters, they kill our men, they kill anybody they can find. On the 5th of this month, just last Sunday, these same terrorists, Fulanis, they went into our war and went into St. Francis Catholic Church and killed over 100 people, killed children, killed men, killed women, killed babies. Babies were holding their mother dead, dead. This is the terror we are going through. Yoruba said they are no more part of this. We can't stand this anymore. Because this race called Yoruba, we are special breed. We don't believe in this type of life. We don't believe in taking other people's blood. We don't believe in kidnapping. We don't believe in killing. We don't believe in all this atrocity, criminality that they are unleashing on us in our region. They are moving them to the south on daily basis because they couldn't handle them anymore in the north. And now the criminality have continued. And that's why we say it's time for our exit to get out of Nigeria. Yoruba is ready to move out of Nigeria peacefully. We want it peaceful. But if they attack us, we will go back at them because we have to defend our land. Our land, we inherited it from our great-great-grandparents, and we will not let go. Either they like it or not, we will not let go. No matter what they want to do, we say no. This is my experience in the north. It's an on and on. If I say I should be saying it, we won't get out of here, but I just say, let me breathe it. This is my story from my experience from the north. It's time Yoruba want to exit Nigeria. United States of America, we need your recognition of Yoruba nation. We are existing majestically. We are not begging anybody. We are a nation. We have purpose. We have destiny. And we are ready to fulfill it. And we are ready to carry all our people along. And we are saying, please recognize us. United Nation, United States of America. We believe in you because you believe in the right of humanity. And self-determination is a right, is an international law. And we say it's time for us to exist in Nigeria. Please cooperate with us and support us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún màmá wa. Ìyá ni wúrà iyebíye tí a kò lè fowó rà. Ìyá ni wúrà iyebíye. Ẹ bá mi fi gbé ìyá mi wọlé o. Àwọn ìyá wa kan náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tán ìmọ̀mọ́ wa Ògún. Màmá Ògún Sànyà Bọ́lá wọ́n máa bọ̀. Ó pọ̀ wá bọ́dún mẹ́ta. Ìyá ni wúrà iyebíye tí a kò lè fowó rà. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìyá ni wúrà iyebíye tí a kò lè fowó rà. Olóyún wá bóṣù mẹ́sàn-án. Ó pa wá bọ́dún mẹ́ta. Ìyá ni wúrà iyebíye tí a kò lè fowó rà.
My name is Honorable Bola Ogunsanya. I was once a politician in Nigeria in the 1980s, 84, precisely 84 to 94, during the Babangida era. At that time, it was on non-partisan basis. And I was at work, I was in my office. And I said, well, this is an opportunity for me to showcase myself, to show Nigerians that all you need to do is a selfless service to your people. I just returned from the US then. I just returned back to Nigeria from the US. So I came out in my father's ward, which was Ward 1 in Ikorodu. And believe me, it was quite an experience for me. For that 10 years, it was during that 10 years, I made up my mind. I decided. I haven't seen how politics is being played at that time. Then I was in the same caucus with this Bola Tinubu and some of them, Sarumi, Agbala Jobi, Oseni, And at that time, Jakonde was the governor. Even Jakonde has to invite me and appeal to me to join their party. And I refused. I said, no. Me, I'm going on non-partisan basis, as the military president has said. And I want to prove to you that apart from party, other people can serve Nigeria selflessly and make Nigeria better. Believe me, it was very tough. It was a tug of war. And it was my experiences that made me to decide that I'm pulling out of politics. I'm going to face my career as a pharmacist. I'm a registered pharmacist in Nigeria as well as here in the US. So I decided that after the end of this term, I'm no longer playing any damn fucking politics anymore. And that was what pushed me, what made me to be interested in Yoruba Nation. Because I had that premonition when I was an elected official that what will happen to Nigeria. I have seen that premonition, and believe me, it's happening now. It's really happening now. So I'm here today, this morning, to intimate the United States and the international world about why we, the Yorubas of southwest of Nigeria, known as the Westerners, has made a firm, unchangeable decision to exit from the contraction called Nigeria. I want to showcase our reasons why we must move out of this jungle. Similarly, to let you see our level of sufferings, tolerance, and perseverance for 100 years. I was born in the era of the baby boomers, 1940 to 1950 Nigeria. In fact, I was born in 1947, precisely. The Nigeria where every citizen is treated equally with dignity, despite our ethnic diversities. The Nigerian government at that time was regional. That is, the North was ruled by the Northerners, the East by the Easterners, and the West by the Westerners. In this regional government, the citizens dwelt peacefully in any part of the country they wish to live without discrimination, tribalism, or ethnic antagonism. The Hausa Fulani, the Igbos, and the Yorubas cohabited peacefully together, benefiting from free education, free good healthcare, good infrastructure, housing, scholarships, and employment at all levels, where you are a high school graduate or an artisan or a degree holder. In 1966, federalism was introduced and practiced up till today. During this period, Fulani started to manipulate the system at the expense of the Igbo and the Yorubas, whereby the Fulani, being the minority, were now ruling the majority of us. They introduced nepotism, corruption, tribalism, ethnic antagonism, ethnic diversities, looting the wealth of Nigeria on an unimaginable large scale. They formed themselves into hateful cabals, controlling all the security agencies and resources, turning Nigeria into their business center. In fact, these resources are generated from the southwest and the southeast of Nigeria. In addition, the Hausa cabals also kills, oppress, and commit heinous and financial crimes. There is hunger, no electricity, serious unemployment, insecurity, dilapidated infrastructure, housing, comatose healthcare and educational systems. In 2021, we decided to bring our plights and suffering to the table along with the other tribes through a national conference, but that effort failed. As you can see, the aforementioned atrocities is what the Yoruba has tolerated for 100 years. It became apparent that we could no longer continue to watch our economic and human resources being wasted. And similarly, what the degrading effects which has affected us all in every area of our existence. Therefore, when the amalgamation treaty that joined us together to form Nigeria expired in 2014, it serves as a catalyst that quickens the birth of Yoruba nation. This is our story. As our resolution to exit out of Nigeria is resolute. To build a Yoruba nation is absolute. The Yoruba nation where all citizens are treated equally with dignity, liberty, freedom without any human rights violation. Indeed, our resolution has come to stay. Therefore, we humbly seek the support of the United States of America as we are asking and calling for Yoruba recognition now. Hence, we say Yoruba recognition now, no going back. God bless America, God bless Yoruba nation, and God bless you.
Amen.
What is saying? What are you talking about?
Ó sì dáríjì fún Buhari, ó sì dáríjì fún Buhari.
Ó sì dáríjì fẹ́ni tó bá dalẹ̀.
Àyàfi
Ó sì dáríjì dalẹ̀. Ó sì dáríjì fẹ́ni tó bá dalẹ̀. Àfi kó lọ pokùnso. Àṣẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin, everyone watching from all over the media platform, we appreciate you. Please kindly continue to share, and like the broadcast. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni. And the next on the program is a message from the heart of Baba Frank Ọlálẹ́yẹ. Àwọn bàbá wa ìṣẹ̀ṣe nìyẹn o. Ẹ bá wa pàtẹ́wọ́ fún bàbá. Ẹ bá wa ṣe ní kúkúrú gbòǹgbò.
Ayan. We thank everybody, but this message is going to be straight for all the kids in Nigeria. Esumabio. Ẹ̀rù bọ́mọ balógun. Ẹ̀rù bọ́mọ balógun bẹ̀rù bá ń bà yí ẹ̀ wí o. Thank you very much. All the speakers we have today have touched a lot of important things. I'm going to try and summarize some of it. We've talked about 1914 amalgamation, which lasted for 100 and The ownership of a land is always for 100 years. The reason why some people are not evicted by government after 100 years is because the original contractors will have died. As a result of that, the ownership has been automatically transferred. So that's one. Nigeria, especially the Yoruba, have been in existence since 11th century. We currently stand at 55 million people. That's according to population of 2015. Right now, the Yoruba nation probably stands over 62 million. Prior to that, we've had the kingship ruling us from 7 to 9 AD. 7 to 9 AD, that's before Christ. This is how the democracy have taken root in the Yoruba land. And we have seriously been law-abiding, obedient, follow the rules, and very, very patient. However, a repeat of this situation came in 1804 through Uthman Folio that still wanted us to take our land. Yet, the kings then stood up, did what they're supposed to do, and as a result, we prevailed. This history is repeating itself. We are seeing a rerun history now. The first thing I would like to do here is to touch briefly on what put us together through the kings. I would like to call on Oba Akran Obadagri, which is our boundary between Yoruba nation and the Dahomey. I also would like to call on Akiolu of Lagos, Alaketu of Ketu, Olumoshin, Obayeleru. I would like to move to Ogun State to call on Awujale, Sikiru Adetono. It's time to rise up. To also call on Akarigo, the Remo, Meta de Lugun, and to call the other Mafishara, and Alake of Egba, and Olu of Ilaro, of Baloman Shuajogun. I moved to Ibadan, calling Olubadan, which is also a barrister. Asauja of Oshogbo, Shawu of Ogbomoso, and also moved to Ekiti, where I would like to call on Ajero of Ijero Kingdom. Ewe of Ado, Deji of Akure, and Oni of Ife. Let me repeat, Oni of Ife. Nibi Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá, Ọ̀jájá is second. We will repeat that. Moving again to Ondo State, the Oshimawe of Ondo, the Jagun of Iloluji, the Olugbo of Igbo Oba Frederick, that it is time for all the four corners of Yoruba nation to stand up and do what we do best. Yoruba, we are very patient, we are very kind, but they are taking our gentility and our humility as a sign of weakness. Enough is enough. The Yoruba fought the longest civil war in the whole human history. The Kiriji War lasted for 16 years, 1873 to 1892. The Kiriji War checked the history. We can be patient, but when we are pushed to the wall, which is what is happening now, they'll be killing us inside the churches, they'll be killing us inside the mosque, they'll be coming to our house, they'll be shelling us. We're calling on President Biden, Kamala Harris. Every time you send people to Nigeria, please follow the covert operation. You have the resources. You have the drone. You know what we're talking about. It is time that we're calling on you to do the needful before we're all killed. As a result of this, the first time this Fulani tried it, we have people like Ogedengbe, we have Nishabi, we have Fabumi of Okemesi. All these warriors stood up. Ẹ̀yin ọba aládé, ẹni bá níbẹ̀rù ń jọba, a kì í jọba ká lójo. We are now hearing that these Fulani are surrounded us in the bush. Who live in the bush? Who live in the bush? What do we do to the animals? You know what? When the time comes to push, we know what to do. Wọ́n ní tí ewu bá jáde lọ́sàn-án òkété, ó máa ń forí légbó ni. Àwa la ni Ṣàngó, àwa la ni Ọya. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ilé gbóná mọ́ wọn lára. Ẹ jẹ́ kí igi bá igi sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ewé bá ewé sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ọba aládé, Ọ̀jàjà the second. Ọ̀jàjà the first came in 1874. Bàbá ọba, a pe àwọn Ládìgbòlú, a pe Odùduwà, a pe Ọbàtálá, a pe Bálùfọ̀n, a pe Ọ̀rànmíyàn. Wọ́n ò ságùn, wọ́n ò ságùn, wọ́n ò ságùn. Tẹ́rù bá ń bà yín kí ẹ wí o. Ẹ̀rù ọmọ Balógun. Tẹ́rù bá ń bà yín kí ẹ wí o. Ẹ̀rù ọmọ Balógun. Now I would like to say something. The position of Obas, a position of powers, but it's not a position of showmanship. We have some Obas tó ń jalè, ilà á dà yín. A ní àwọn olóyè tó ń jalè, ilà á dà yín. Òtútù bínú sí yín. Ìran aládé, ìran olóyè, tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá lè dúró kẹ́ jagun fún wa, ilà fi ń bora. Awílò ní lágbára àwọn tó nílé ayé. Ọ̀ọ̀ni òrìṣà, ọ̀ọ̀ni òrìṣà, òrìṣà ayé wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Pé wọ́n kàn jẹ́ ẹ̀, pé wọ́n kàn jẹ́ ẹ̀. Aláké, ayé wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Pé wọ́n kàn jẹ́ ẹ̀, pé wọ́n kàn jẹ́ ẹ̀. Ọ̀ṣìlẹ̀, pé wọ́n kàn jẹ́ ẹ̀. Síkírù, Síkírù, sùúrù ló gbà. Ṣùgbọ́n tí sùúrù bá tán, kí ló kù? Wọ́n ti léwa o, ẹ jẹ́ ká bojú wẹ̀yìn. Ọdẹ mọ́, ogun òkò yín rì, ẹ̀rù bọ́ba, ẹ jáde, ẹ jáde. Ajérò, a pè yín, ẹ jẹ́ wa. Wọ́n ní tàbá torí aládé, a jẹ́ wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ yàn, a tẹ̀wọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ wa. Ọmọ ibi tó wà, kíní yóò ṣe tuntun, eléyìí yóò ṣe tuntun, ṣùgbọ́n bọ́lá ṣé ká máa ságun ni, ṣé ká máa ságun ni. Ṣọ̀ún Olóṣogbo, kí ló dé tó ata ọjà? A mọ̀ pé ẹ máa ń ní sùúrù, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má jẹ́ kán pa wá tán. Akírun, Ìlá Ọ̀ràngún, ẹ mọ nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe. Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, a pè yín síjà, a pè yín síkú. À ń rán yín létí sí pé ọ̀nà ti tó, àsìkò ti tó. Ẹ má máa jẹ́ kán dún hùhùhùhù mọ́ wa. Àwọn kan láwọn ń gbénú igbó, kí náà ṣe inú igbó. Politicians are only temporaries. They stay for 4 years. At most, they stay for 8 years. Kingship is a dynasty. Tọ́ba kan ọba kú, ìmí kì í jẹ. Ọba mẹ́wàá, ìgbà mẹ́wàá. Ọ̀ọ̀ni. Mo pe Ọ̀ọ̀ni Gẹ̀ẹ́sì. Mo pe Ọ̀ọ̀ni Láfogídó. Mo pe ẹni Ọ̀túnwá. Mo pe ẹni kejì. Odùduwà náà Ọ̀ọ̀ni ni. A pè yín lónìí, ẹ jẹ́ wa. Ibikíbi téwé bá ń fẹ́, tí atẹ́gùn bá ń fẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ kó kàn àwọn àlejò yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kó kàn wọ́n. Ìjà Yorùbá ń ṣe jà bọ̀. Ẹ jí, ẹ má sùn. Ẹ má sùn. À ń pè yín sìn. À ń sọ àríran yín létí. Ẹ mọ nǹkan tẹ máa ṣe. Ewé á jẹ́ o lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi. Ewé á jẹ́ o. Àìjẹ́ ewé ò ní ṣe tiwa o. Gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn Fúlàní fẹ́ ṣe, ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé ọmọ ọkọ ni wá. Tẹ́rù bá ń bà yín kí ẹ wí o. Ẹ̀rù ọmọ Balógun. Tẹ́rù bá ń bà yín kí ẹ wí o. Ẹ̀rù ọmọ Balógun. Now the last statement I'm going to make. There was a time when we have Ogunmọ́lá of Ibadan. We have Olúyọ̀lé. Well, in Abeokuta, we also have Kurumi. We have Sodeke. At Karigo, we have Kere. We have Kere at Karigo. Ijebu, we have Anafowokan. And there was a leader, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. For 6 years that he held a government, That's the history majority of us have been mentioned. We have free education. We have road. We have the first television station in Africa. And we have the first Nobel laureate in Yoruba, Professor Wale Soyinka. We are law-abiding. But these people come to destroy us. They remove history from our education. They completely destroyed education. When you take education out of people, what else is left? It's nonsense. So that is why we're calling the United States government to come to our help, to listen to us. Most of us have been here 40 years, 35 years. We are happy to be here. We follow the rules of law. We go home, we see our family. Now, anytime we go now, we'll be killed. A lot of people are being killed innocently. Going to people's houses, killing them. Throw mustard inside the churches. Please, United States government, come to our aid. Enough of the time of thinking of saying you don't know. We know you knew. We know you know. We are asking you, and now you know that we know you know. Please help us. Thank you very much. Teru bamba iki awi o. Teru bomo balogun. Teru bamba iki awi o. Teru bomo balogun. Teru bamba iki awi o. Teru bomo balogun.
Onílù mi dà, ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún bàbá yẹn. Ṣé ẹ rí ìgbà tí bàbá yẹn when he was saying Ọ̀rànmíyàn? Ọ̀rànmíyàn o, ó pe àwọn baba ńlá wa, Ọbàtálá o, Yémọ́jà o, yes. Yorùbá ti dúró. Àbí kí ni ń bẹ? Onílù kí ni ń bẹ nínú igbó? Torí náà, ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀. Àwọn ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo àdúrà. Ẹ dìde dìde, ọmọ Oòduà dìde, yé bẹ̀rù mọ́, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀. Èmi ni ìmọ́lẹ̀, èmi ni ìmọ́lẹ̀. Àròjọ́ mú tolókùn ó ga. Bọ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ìta ṣe lé ní àṣẹ ti gùn. Atẹ́gùn tí Ọlọ́run dá ó ti gbé lọ sílé àṣẹ. Gbogbo ohun tó ń jáde lónìí, àwọn tó tẹ̀lé wa dó, wọ́n sọ di agbára, wọ́n dẹ̀ fìdí rẹ̀ kalẹ̀, bá a ṣe fìdí Olúmọ kalẹ̀, tí ò sẹ́ni tó lè yí. Orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà ti dúró. Bàbá Bánjí Akíntóyè, ẹ ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fún bàbá. Bàbá Bánjí Akíntóyè, odidi alànà. Bàbá alànà. Mo ní ẹ ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fún bàbá. Ó tún kú bàbá. Bí bàbá bá wà, bàbá tún wà ní. Àwọn òní bàbá torí bàbá wo tí kù ń fún un. Ó sà Ìgbòho fúnra ẹ̀, ẹkùn, ọkọ. Ẹ̀yin lẹ pè lẹ̀. Ọkọ gbogbo àwọn dáhàdáhàn. Ẹ ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fún bàbá. Bí èèyàn bá jọ ọmọ kan, ó yẹ kí èèyàn pè nígbà àwọn tó bá ń gbé ojú wọn mẹ́rin síta, ó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ó yẹ kí ẹ gbòòsà fún wọn. Gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá world media tí wọ́n ń gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́ ní káàkiri àgbáyé, ẹ ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fún wọn. Bàbá confam náà ń náwó lẹ́yìn yẹn, wọ́n ṣe gbòòsà. Ẹ bá mi ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fún bàbá yẹn. Gbòòsà. A ní màmá kan. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ bàbàrà kò fi wá ṣeré. Ojoojúmọ́ ló jáde. Ẹ wá ṣe sùúrù sẹ́mi ò máa gba káàdì ẹ má bínú. Ohun tó bá yẹ ká ṣe ó yẹ ká ṣe bó ṣe yẹ ká ṣe ni. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ wípé àwọn kan máa expect pé wọ́n ní protest torí wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn àti sunkún. Màmá yẹn wá sọ pé ní ìlú tá a gbé wá yìí, àwa ṣòwò ni a fi ń sọ̀rọ̀, a fi ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Agbára àṣẹ ń bẹ nínú ìlú yẹn. Tá a bá wá ní a ní àwọn kan tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn òfin ipò tán ní bojú kan sá lọ, ó yẹ ká gbòòsà fún wọn. A ní màmá kan. Màmá. Àwọn ilé oṣù onídìí ìyàtọ̀ ń jójó olóṣèlú kiri. Àwọn onídìí ìbàjẹ́. Kò jẹ́ fi wá ṣeré. Ẹ ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fún màmá wa. Ẹ ní sùúrù, ara yìí ti ń gbọ̀n jù. Màmá wa onítìrí, mo dúpẹ́, Abíọ́lá, gbòòsà, gbòòsà, gbòòsà. Ṣé ẹ rí obìnrin ló láyé o? Ẹni bá ní kò sí wa ẹ wò ó, ẹ kàn pa í ni. Màmá lẹ rí ẹ o. Màmá lẹ rí ẹ o. Èsù pé wọ́n gbé wọn kò ṣe dé. Màmá lẹ rí ẹ. Màmá lẹ rí ẹ. Ẹ dúró. Ẹ má dá wàhálà lẹ́ o. Ẹ má dá wàhálà lẹ́ o. Àwọn obìnrin Oòduà àgbáyé ẹ bá mi ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fún wọn. Gbòòsà, gbòòsà, gbòòsà. Àwọn yèyé. Bàbá wà ń bí. Recognition now. Yoruba Sovereign Nation. Recognition now. Yoruba Sovereign Nation. Recognition now. Yoruba Sovereign Nation. Recognition now. The last gbòòsàkì má ṣojú ṣáájú àwọn bàbá wa náà wà níbí gbogbo bàbá Oòduà àgbáyé àti gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá Nation tó ń dúró títí tó ń dúró tán. Ẹ ṣe gbòòsà mẹ́ta fúnra yín o. Gbòòsà. Now I call on one of our Baba here. Where is Baba? Dókítà ni wọ́n. Dr. Pastor Daramola. Ní ṣókí ẹ bá wa ṣe o.
Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation. Mo fẹ́ ká tẹ́tí ká gbọ́ mi dáradára. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ní Nàìjíríà tí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀, kò sí nǹkan tó ń pè ní freedom of speech.
kò dẹ̀ sí freedom of expression fún àwọn kan. Ìwọ tí o bá ti ń ṣe ọmọ Fúlàní tí o kì í ṣe bòròró, o ní freedom of expression. If you are not from the northern part of the country, that is, you are not a Fulani or Bororos, you have no freedom of speech, you have no freedom of expression. If you dare say what is not right in their own hearing, you will be caught, you may be killed, or even jailed. So this is what has been going on majorly in Yoruba land. A lot of our people are being killed. As I'm standing here on May 21st, to prove that there is no freedom of speech, my brother-in-law went to farm because somebody called him that somebody are mining illegally on his farm. So on getting there, the Fulani people gunned him down. That was May 21st of this year. So, and so many people like that have been killed. So I know that United States of America, you believe so much in freedom of speech, you believe so much in human rights. There is nothing like human rights. There is nothing like freedom of speech. So we are beckoning on you. We are asking you to help us in whatever capacity you can help us. And I believe strongly that you can do it because you are already doing it for Ukraine. You did it for Afghanistan. And you did it for so many other nations. So Yoruba nation should not be exceptional. So please and please, President Joe Biden and the cabinet, see to our situation. If you don't want every one of us to be killed, we have family back home and they are living in fear. Help us and the Lord will bless you.
Thank you, sir. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ wò ó, bàbá mi. And we are going to the next one. Mo fẹ́ pe ẹni tó kàn báyìí. Orúkọ tí wọ́n ní Àrólé Aníkìnìún.
Oòduà ni mí. Ìgbàdájọ́ ẹ̀ ó bíìsì ní 1996. Slogan táwọn àbí ń dáhùn ara wa ń gbà yẹn. But àwọn olóṣèlú ti hijack ọ́fíìsì. Ọlọ́run á gbà fún wa. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin bàbá mi àti ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àti ẹ̀yin tí a jọ jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ àti ẹ̀yin tí mo jù lọ. Mo dúpẹ́ o pé àwa kan dìde. Nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí gangan ni àwa tí a dúró tán. Ó di pé kan tún dáwó. Wọ́n á ní àpò owó ibo ni owó lọ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi tẹ wà bí gbogbo àní fi ojú sunkún ọmọ o. Ẹ̀rí àwọn àdúrà kan wà kò nídìí kápẹ́lẹ̀ ká tó gbà. Òun ni ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn Fúlàní ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Àwa ò kó ogun bọ̀ tógun ti dé. Mo dẹ̀ tún fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́dẹ wa nígbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀wọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n dúró tán. Mi ní sọ́tọ̀ ni obìnrin òun gbọ́gbóró. But ọ̀wọ̀ a máa jẹ́ fún wọn.
ṣe rí gbogbo wa a ní láti ránṣẹ́ sílé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pe àwọn èèyàn wa kí wọ́n lajú. Ogun ti dé. Ogun eléyìí ò ṣe pé ogun ipa fẹ́ gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. A fi ogun gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí a kó pọ̀. Ogun wípé Haúsá fẹ́ lé wa kúrò lórí ilẹ̀ wa, ilẹ̀ bàbá wa. Fúlàní. Ìkankan náà ni wọ́n sìn. So, àwọn tó ràn wọ́n lọ ní gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn. Ìsìn ẹ jẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n bá nílò nílé. Ẹ jẹ́ a pè wọ́n lé. Tí wọ́n bá ti ń sùn tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń fojú méjèèjì sùn. Wọ́n la gbogbo ojú ni wọn. Ní on the 6th, Imodi Mọ̀sán ní Ìjẹ̀bú. Ní ìdájí around 4 a.m. Àwọn Fúlàní wọ ìlú. Ọlọ́run ló ní pé àwọn tó ń lọ oko ọdẹ lálẹ́ wọ́n ń bọ̀ padà, wọ́n tètè rí wọn. Wọ́n wà káàkiri àmọ́ tìbọn rán kó wọlé o. Àmọ́ nǹkan tó bá tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ń jọ yẹn. Bọ̀ nísìnyí ẹ má jẹ́ ká sùn àsùnpara. Ẹ jẹ́ a pè àwọn àdúgbò wa, àwọn ìlú kankan. Ṣẹ́rí ẹgbẹ́ tí à ń ṣe kò sí bí ẹgbẹ́ wa ṣe fẹ́ kárí gbogbo ìlú. But àwa ìlú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ láti wá. Abúlé ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ láti wá. A mọ̀ wọn lórí kankan nílùú wa. Ẹ jẹ́ a pè. Ibi tí a kọ́lé sí náà, ẹ jẹ́ a pè àwọn CDA. Ó ti tó àsìkò tí a gbọ́dọ̀ dìde. A gbọ́dọ̀ jàjàyè. Ilẹ̀ ìlérí tá à ń wò yìí, à ní pẹ́ débẹ̀ gbogbo àlàmàdé. Wọ́n ní fi pètàn fún àwọn ọmọ wa pé nígbà tí àwọn ìyá yín wà wọ́n jáde rálì l'Amẹ́ríkà tí wọ́n ò ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mo dẹ̀ tún fẹ́ bẹ gbogbo àwọn tó ń wò wá náà tí a bá ti pè àpọ̀jù yìí lọ ní DC tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ àwa DC nìkan ló yẹ ká dìde. Àbá àtàwá láti Maryland kò yẹ kí bìí gbà wá. Ẹ jẹ́ a dìde. Ẹ fọ̀ wọ́n níṣèlú sílẹ̀. Kò dẹ̀ sọ kankan nu live program láàárọ̀ yìí mo dẹ̀ tún máa tún sọ. Àwọn ìyá wa kan, bàbá wa kan tán ní Ọlọ́run máa ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ọlọ́run sọ wípé kò sẹ́ni tọ́lọ́run bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Ọlọ́run ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ọlọ́run sọ wípé ẹ jẹ́ kán tọ́jú ẹ̀. Ẹ sọ fún Ọlọ́run sì ní pé àwọn tí Ọlọ́run máa lò tí a máa fi gba kinní yìí ní kíákíá. Ṣé rí prophecies tán olówó lórí social media voice mail wọ́n ti pààyàn wọ́n máa pa wá wọ́n máa pa tó ogun ti dé ogun ti dé o. Let's forget about it. Ẹni tó bá rí prophecy tó bá ní answer fún fake ni. So ìsìnyí ẹ jẹ́ ẹ bá wa sọ fún ọ̀nà ní pé Olúwa sọ wípé ẹni báyìí bí ilẹ̀ máa gbà. Àdẹ̀ àwọn tí agbára ìlú wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gangan tó ń fi owó tó kó jẹ fi ìdàkọ́ lọ́hún kó sí wọn nú kó yí wọn padà. Ẹ wo kò sẹ́ńtọ́ lọ́hún ò lè lò. Ó má di ipa lọ fọwọ́ ara wa ṣera wa. Kò sí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ò lè lò. Bọ̀ ẹni tọ́lọ́run máa lò yẹn ibikíbi kò bá ti wá kọ́lọ́run yí wọn kó kó sí wọn nú. Kí n tó lákòótán àwọn ìyá wa ní fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́ tó lọ́lọ́run tí a bá ti ń ṣe èpè fún àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ wọ́n ní ìka tó bá ṣẹ̀ lọ́ máa ń gé ẹjọ́ tó lọ́lọ́run ẹ má máa ṣe èpè ìpè àtọmọ àti ìrandíran wọn. Ṣé rí àwọn èpè kan wà tó jẹ́ pé àwa yìí orí mọ́ǹtì la ti ń jà. Àyè ń gbàdúrà. Àwọn ọmọ tó ì tí ì bí láti ń ṣépè fún. Tí wọ́n bá bí tọ́mọ tí yín náà bá dàgbà, wọ́n máa fẹ́ra wọn. Ẹ wá máa gbàdúrà. Ègún látòrí ègún kan. Ṣé rí àwọn ọmọ yẹn ò mọ nǹkan kan? Àwọn òbí yìí ní problem. Àlùmọ̀rú fọ̀dá wọn máa sọ níta ni wọ́n máa tẹ ọwọ́ bọ ìwò díẹ̀ tó nínú. Ìgbà táwọn alẹ́kọ̀ọ́sán tó ṣe ètò ìjàṣà ní èmi ṣe bí pẹ̀lú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì dáadáa. Oníkálùkù dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń rí ń bẹ̀. Bọ̀ ìgbà tọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ ti yí wa padà. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa ṣépè fún ìran tí ò tí ì wá. Ó má di pé èpè máa jà. Ẹni tó bá ti ṣépè. Àrólé wọn ló dalẹ̀ Yorùbá nǹkan báyìí ló máa jẹ́ fún ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, nǹkan tẹ́ jẹ́ ká mú ẹnu mọ́ nìyẹn. Ẹ má máa jẹ́ ká máa sọ wípé inú bíbọ́ ní ìrankíran ìran yẹn yìí jà àyíwò bá ṣe fẹ́ bọ́nú ẹ̀. Ẹ máa wọn màmá mi ó yẹ kán ti jókòó lẹ́sìn àyíwọ́n yìí ṣe caregiver àti mo wà ní kọ́ọ̀sì caregiver mo pàdé ìyá kan 75 years ó wá ṣe CMT right CMT ìyá yẹn ó ṣe wá ṣe exam ó fẹ́ lọ máa tọ́jú arúgbó so ẹ jọ ẹ jẹ́ kí àdúrà wa yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ Oòduà á gbé wa o kò ní gbọ̀dálẹ̀ ẹ ṣe.
Pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Àwọn ni wọ́n fún wa ní message to our people, to our own people. Message from Baba Arole Adekunle. All the daughters and sons of Oòduà land. Now I want to call one of our beautiful flower, beautiful Ògo ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Àwọn ọmọ wa. Ògo èní, Ògo ọ̀la. Ògo ọjọ́ gbogbo. Torí kò ṣe ọjọ́ ọ̀la nìkan kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lo ògo wọn báyìí. I want to call upon our beautiful daughter Esther. Where is she? Ó ní láti sá eré láti ilé ìwé ẹ̀ kóun náà wá ṣe ojúṣe tiẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ń padà lọ sí school. So let's give her the opportunity to speak her mind to the United States of America and the government. Ẹ bá wa pàtẹ́wọ́ fún o. Ó ní wọ́n ló máa kó fáwọn ọmọ. Ọmọ èèpẹ̀ dàgbà, ọmọ èèpẹ̀. Do you know the song? Kékeré mòjò ló máa kàn. Ọmọ èèpẹ̀ dàgbà. Kékeré ó yá dá sí mi náà. Ọmọ èèpẹ̀ dàgbà. Ọmọ èèpẹ̀ dàgbà. Kékeré jòjò ló máa bọ́ ọmọ mi. Ọmọ èèpẹ̀. Thank you guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for giving me the privilege to speak on behalf of the Yoruba nation about a cause that is important to us all, not just as a tribe, but also as a nation. Freedom, what does it mean? According to Merriam-Webster, it is the quality or state of being free with the absence of constraint in choice or action. There are plenty of other definitions ranging from the power or right to speak or think as you would want without hindrance or restraint, to the state of being imprisoned or enslaved, of not being imprisoned or enslaved, and familiarity or openness in speech or behavior. However, when associated with liberty and autonomy, it means giving oneself their own laws and with having the rights and the civil liberties to which to exercise them without undue interference by the state. Today, I would like to talk about the freedom of speech and expression and what it means to be. The 1999 Constitution guarantees the right of every Nigerian to freedom of speech and expression. Section 39.1 states that every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including holding opinions and receiving and imparting information without interference. Despite this constitutional protection, the Nigerian media was controlled by the government throughout much of its history. Even to this day, we saw the infringement on October 8, 2020, with the 2-week-long End SARS movement, one that was forced due to police brutality and harassment and extortion in Nigeria. By the very constitution that our country is governed by, any Nigerian, regardless of their affiliations and tribe, has the right to speak up and speak out through protest about the issues that ran rampant in their country and their tribes. As we all know, that was not the case. A video that went viral of a man allegedly being killed by the notorious Special Anti-Robbery Squad was a catalyst to demonstrations and protests that were led predominantly by young Nigerians and Yoruba people, alongside many celebrities and activists from different cities. On the night of the 20th of October 2020 at about 6:50 p.m., members of the Nigerian army opened fire on unarmed NSARS protesters at Lekki Toll Gate in Lagos State, Nigeria. Amnesty International stated that at least 12 protesters were killed and dozens were left injured during the shooting. At least 56 people died across the country during the protest. While this was a tragic and unforgettable mark in our country's history, we couldn't forget what came after as a result of the bravery and sacrifice of these people. The Nigerian economy suffered a huge loss of billions of naira, approximately 700 billion, resulting from the protest, with major roads blocked and economic activities brought to a halt. Following the protest on October 22nd, 2020, Nigeria dissolved the special police force that was at the center of protest against the brutality. The government said a special presidential directive had ordered the immediate dissolution of the squad. Secondly, another example of standing strong in the face of adversity is the case of Chief Sunday Adeyemo Adeyemi, also known as Chief Sunday Igboho. Following the brutalities in the form of killings, rapings, destruction of properties by some notorious Fulani herdsmen, and the lack of support from the Nigerian government, Chief Sunday Igboho stood up proudly for this, despite the dangers of doing so. Imagine being afraid to stand up and speak out against atrocities being committed against your people in a country you've belonged to your whole life. He made it clear that if the herdsmen would not live in peace in Yoruba land, then they must leave. He led the people in protest against the loss of human life, sexual harassment of human life, acquiring of weapons and arms, reduction of quality of social relationships, reduction of social support, and high cases of rape perpetuated by these herdsmen. As we all know, no good deed goes unpunished. Because of his stands, Chief Sunday Igboho became a target. The Nigerian government planned an ambush at his residence that left 2 men dead at his house. His house and car were destroyed, and there was also an attempt on his life. However, he succeeded in escaping to Benin Republic. He would have been kidnapped and killed if the Benin Republic did not refuse to extradite him. Chief Sunday Igboho's bravery lights a match of courage to us all to always stand up and speak out for what we believe in, despite who tried to stop us. I would like to leave you all with this charge. There is a lesson to be learned in the examples that I just mentioned. Although there was great and fatal pushback from the governing forces in Nigeria, the people and activists were still able to achieve their goals, not only to dismantle the special police force designed to help the citizens that ended up taking laws into their own hands, and to lead the people in fighting back against a group of people that perpetuate violence against them, also known as the Fulani herdsmen, but also to bring worldwide awareness to the brutality that was being endured by young Nigerian citizens, and particularly by the Yoruba people. SARS and the Nigerian government tried to take away the voices of the citizens that they were tasked to protect. They tried to take away their freedom, not only of speech and expression, but also their lives. While they succeeded in the latter plenty times, they failed greatly in silencing their voices. Many paid with their lives, and people showed resilience as they came together to lead and achieve a common goal. The road may be long and it may be hard, but the dream and a goal of a thriving Yoruba nation free of censorship and insurgency is not impossible. Thank you all for lending me your ears and listening with open minds. Thank you. Thank you. That's a beautiful one from Esther. Àwọn ọmọ wa ikú ò ní pa wọ́n mọ́ wa lójú o. Gbogbo àwọn tí àwọn darandaran kan ti fi ọmọ pa wọ́n lẹ́kún. A máa dúró ìṣẹ́jú kan fún gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti bá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjàmbá nínú orílẹ̀-èdè location 9 onírúurú látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn dáràndáràn àwọn Fúlàjíríà a fẹ́ lọ nínú ìṣẹ́jú kan ẹ jọ̀ọ́ everybody let's show the kind of respect to them ní ìṣẹ́jú kan gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti pàdánù ẹ̀mí wọn nínú pé ìjọba ìkà la wà lábẹ́ ẹ̀. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Èmi tún máa gbàdúrà kan pé may their souls demand vengeance over all their killers. Àwọn ilẹ̀ tó gbẹnu tó lanu láti gba ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn gbogbo ilẹ̀ tó lanu láti gba ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn aláìṣẹ̀ yìí orí wọn ò yẹ fún ikú kí ilẹ̀ yẹn kó béèrè ìdájọ́ lórí gbogbo ẹni tó pa wọ́n. Àṣẹ ti gbà. A ti ń parí lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká tún pe ìkan lára àwọn bàbá wa àti ọmọ bá ní o where's Prince Adédoyin where are you? Okay kò tí ẹ ṣe tí fìlà abẹ́ tí ajá fún bàbá ń bẹ láàfin ọmọ bá ń bẹ láàfin ẹ máa bọ̀ Adédoyin ń bẹ láàfin rẹ̀ ó ń bẹ láàfin.
Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. I really commend the organization and then the committee that summoned this mega rally. I really commend them. May God help them in Jesus' name. As we are waiting for United Nations for the recognition of Yoruba nation, the alliance country would like to notify them what is going on in Nigeria, Cuba, Australia, a country like Brazil, and Israel. We want to call the attention of the whole world to see the uncontrolled hunger and starvation due to the high level of unemployment in Yoruba land. It is saddening and unexplainable. All our agro-allied industry that are meant to employ our youth are no more in existence. The money generated from Yoruba land, taxpayer, that's supposed to use to create jobs are evenly shared by politicians, and all our youth are neglected. It is obvious that when the third world countries are creating jobs for their youth and their citizens, federal government of Nigeria are busy embezzling the money and buying ammunition for the cattle rustlers, for kidnapping, killing of our farmers in their farm. As I'm talking, all our farmers from Ibarapa, Yewa local government, Ogun, Akoko, Ore, Oyo, and others have been displaced by Fulani herdsmen. One Mr. Aborode, one out of thousands that has been killed in their farms that lead to the abandonment of their farm to avoid sudden deaths by cattle rustlers. There are serious hunger and starvation in Yoruba land, and federal government closed their border to stop importation of food supply to their citizens. I challenge United Nations to send a delegate to Nigeria secretly to observe what I'm saying. We all understand that the genesis of this problem started as a result of evil amalgamation of 1914 that lasted for 100 years, which ends in 2014. But the serious damage has been done to the life of our youth. And we fully know that Yoruba nation has been in existence before the amalgamation. So we are requesting for urgent recognition of our beloved nation before it turns to civil disobedience in Nigeria. In 99 Constitution, it is fraud and federal government used to cripple the citizens and the economy. As I'm talking, no 24 hours electricity in Nigeria, no freedom of speech. All the universities are at home, students are at home. Insecurity is the order of the day. No road network, no job, health sector is zero. No citizen can boast of 2 square meals. We are tired of one fraud Nigeria. So we are going back to our Yoruba nation, which is the hope for all citizens. We say no to any form of fraudulent election in our land because it has never been free and fair. And all the foreign countries backing federal government of Nigeria to carry out all this evil agenda to their citizens, most especially Yorubas, are fully noted. And if we don't ask them now, ask them why. Now, our children will ask them in the future. For the past 2 years now, we have been clamoring for Yoruba nation, which is our last hope of surviving. But federal government turned their deaf ear, rather they start hunting and killing of those that demanding for their freedom. Are they gone afar, are killed by federal government of Nigeria when they busted the house of one of our brother, popularly known as Chief Sunday Igboho. The killing, the pillaging, the raping, kidnapping is still going on as I'm talking to you. We all know that our youth are idle. Crime will be the next thing that they will be doing when they are idle. So we call on United Nations to intervene before it gets out of hand. And as we are calling on all the neighboring countries that are very close to Nigeria, that are very close to Yoruba nation, to quickly come to our aid, to support us, because if anything happens in Nigeria, it's going to affect them dearly. We are calling on all the islands, especially Cuba, Brazil, Nigeria. If Nigeria is out of it entirely, to come to our aid to get our freedom before it is too late. Yoruba nation, what do we need? Federal government, let my people go! Yoruba nation! No, what ti kéré jù. Ẹ jọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n lẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ yẹn máa bọ̀. Yoruba nation! Yoruba nation! What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Yoruba nation! No. Joe Biden! God bless America! God bless Joe Biden! Joe Biden! We call on you! We need recognition. We are tired. Enough is enough on our land. Killing, kidnapping, raping, they slaughter our people like a goat. We're tired of all this. Enough is enough. We want United States of America. We want President
cabinet to call for our heirs before it gets too late. When anything happens to us over there, we can't sit on you people. Because America know what is going on in Nigeria now. We don't know why Joe Biden keep quiet. We don't know why the cabinet of America keep quiet. We don't know why the whole world is watching and keep quiet on what is happening to our people in the land. We call on the United States of America. We call on Joe Biden. We call on all the parliament to call for our rescue on our land. Our people, what do we want? What do we want? We're tired of killing. We're tired of the killing. They kidnap, they rape our people. Our Buhari is a terrorist. All these cabinets in Nigeria, they are terrorists. All the king in the land of Yoruba land, they have been bribed. We are tired of all this. We need our own nation. We need our own nation. Joe Biden, we know that you are an intelligent man. We respect you a lot. We're proud of you. The whole nation, they know what you're capable of doing. And they know what essence of being there as a president of the United States of America. We know that you're a man of integrity. We know that you're a man of honest and purity. We call on you to call for our heads now. What do we want? What do we want? Joe Biden! Joe Biden! President Joe Biden! We need your assistance. We need your voice. We need your empowerment. We need your cabinet. We need your order. We need you to rescue our land. We need you to rescue our land. We are tired. They kill us every day. Joe Biden, we call on you today. What do we want? My people, what do we want? Solidarity forever.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity
Soli, oh. Hey. In our land, they are not our leaders. They are not representing us. They are representing themselves. All their children in a block schooling. Why in the back home? None of our people can go to school. No education, no hospital, no water, no electricity, no road. We lack of everything down there. Nothing is happening there. Now they are killing us. They are killing our people day and night. They are killing our people day and night. And also, those called our leaders on the land, like a Tinubu himself, a fool of 30 is a fool forever. A fool for 30 is a fool forever. No, Tinubu did not know the game they are playing for him now. The northern people, they combine together and they mold everything together in order to assign him as an aspirant. Because they don't want him. They want to use it against us so that they can weaken us, so that we don't know what is going on again, so that the attention can be divided. They are appointed him now as an aspirant so that the triumph and the prayer will be like the Yoruba people nation, so that nobody will trust it again. Now, We get the game they are playing on us. We know they cannot give the government of Tinubu. We know they cannot give the government to Yoruba land. And we don't need them. Nothing concerned us with them. We do our business with them. All what we need, what we need, what we need. And big kudos to our leaders, Professor Baji Akitoye, the leader of Yoruba land. Also, to keep Sunday go, Adeyamosha. 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 Also to the woman, like a man, in Yauditiri, Mrs. Abdullah Auditiri, the woman of prudence, the woman of lion, the woman of vibrant, the woman of intellectual, the woman of courage. What do we want? We don't depend on our king because we don't have any king on our land. All the king we have there, they are just decorations. The crown they are using, they order it from the Amazon. They are not using original king. They are not original one. They are fake. They are camouflage. They are criminal. All of them want to use a private jet. We don't want them. They are not representing us. They are fake. They are not real. Imagine on our land, a whole king. We appoint the Fulani to come and be the cabinet of the king in the palace. That is a shithole. Yes. No. All the king, they are being bribed. They are collecting money from this government. They work with the federal government. They are not representing us. Now we say we don't want them also because they fail their possibilities. They fail their position. The lack of the knowledge. The lack of what is going on. The lack of the integrity. We don't want them anymore. What we want now is our land. To save our land. To save our people. To liberate them in the Yoruba land. That is why we need Yoruba sovereignty. To come out from that bullshit country. That they call a shithole country. Nigeria is a shithole. Buhari is a shithole. Tinubu is a shithole. All the pastors. All the pastors. All the pastors. They are not a man of God. They are man of the devil. Yes. Because most of them, they know the truth, but they cannot say it. And the Bible says, we shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Most of the pastors in Nigeria today, most especially in Yoruba land, they are fake. All what they rely on is to pay tithes. They build mansions. They have schools, but none of their members can attend the schools. They're building a lot of buildings. Nobody can live in their house. They bought private jets, 2, 3, 4, 5 private jets. Nobody can have access to it. They are not supporting us. They are not part of us. They are working with the federal government of Nigeria. They are not speaking for us. They are not our masses. They are not our voice. What we want right now is our land. It's our land. It's our land. It's our land. No going back. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Buhari, we know that you are not the one in that palace. We know that it's going through you. You are not the original president. You are fake. No amount of intimidation. No amount of persuasion. No amount of anything. We are not going to relent our efforts. Yes. We are not going back. Yes. We are ready to give all our efforts on our people to save our land. We are in America today. We enjoy all the facilities. We enjoy what is going on in America today. Everybody on this land today, they can sleep and close their eyes. We have access to life in America. We spend our life here. We enjoy what the American government is doing. But back home, we cannot go home. We cannot go home. From airport, they kidnap us. From airport, they kidnap us. We cannot go home. All our children, they are taught to Olosho part 1 or part 2. Even though our old people, our old mothers, our old fathers, they cannot go to farm again. They cannot go to farm again. Many people will borrow money from the bank, getting a loan to make sure they can use it for their life, for farming. At the end of the day, the Fulani bastard and the X-Man will go there, we vandalize the bush, and they will kill them. And behold, the useless man called Buhari dead and said nothing to it. Buhari government and the cabinet, they are a fraudster. Yes. We all knew the part and the truth. America know the truth. America know what is going on. American government know. America know. And the Britain that colonized us, that joined us together, they knew the truth. Yes. In that Saturday, this person in England, he knew the truth. All of them know the truth. They keep quiet. They've decided not to say anything. All of them know. They know what is going on that land. They remain silent. They are watching our people to die. They are watching our children to die. They are watching our women to be raped. They are watching our fathers to be killed like a sloth and like a goat. And the Britain keep quiet, they do say anything. American government, we call on you. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We don't have home to go to anymore. We don't have any place to call our home again. Because it's not safe for us to go. It's not safe for our people back home. Our people do not have any hope again. We are the hope of our people back home. We are the mouthpiece of our people. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the power of the powerless people. We are standing here today to tell the whole world, to let them know that Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is a zoo. We don't want that country anymore. We need our own country. What do we want? What do we want?
Recognition!
Yoruba nation!
We want recognition!
Yoruba nation!
Recognition now!
No retreat!
No surrender!
No retreat!
No surrender!
No retreat!
No surrender!
Solidarity
Forever! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! We shall always fight our rights! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! We shall always fight our rights! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! We shall always fight our rights!
Oni dára fẹ́ni tó bá dalẹ̀. Oni dára fẹ́ni tó bá dalẹ̀. Oni dára fẹ́ni tó bá dalẹ̀. Ṣògo ló máa pa gbogbo wọn. Kòní.
Kò sí dáríjì fún àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Kò sí dáríjì fún àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Àyàfi tó bá kó kú so.
Odùduwà nation.
Now!
I thank everybody for coming. This is so memorable that people can leave their comfort zone and decide to do this for prosperity and decide to do this for our children. I know previous speakers have said so much,
and I know my Honorable General Secretary must have touched on some of the things I want to say here today. They asked me to say something on enslaving Yoruba in Yoruba land. Enslaving Yoruba in Yoruba land. So when I was thinking about this, I felt so disgusted. How can you enslave somebody in his own house, in his own land? It's disgusting. It's so disgusting, my brothers and sisters. How can you enslave somebody in their own house? And that is what we are going through in Yoruba land, in Odua land. I will not belabor what some of the people might have said. I'll just touch on a little bit on slavery, Yoruba people, Hausa Fulani people, and my brothers, the Indigo brothers. And the crux of my message actually is going to be APR. I said APR is not the bankers' annual percentage rates. No, my APR is so different. The crux of my message is APR because A stands for appreciation, my P stands for